Scratch is reunited with his daughter, Scale, who is none other than the Gold Assassin. Beaming with pride and a desire to care for his child, Scratch takes Scale back to the inn with the others, where she explains that she's been searching for answers and revenge in response to his kidnapping. Jelltur returns to the Friendly Face, where he reports to Bryn, sharing knowledge with the guild leader on what each has learned in their respective ventures. Their meeting concluded, the thief readies himself for the upcoming heist, where he plans to steal the tear of a god. After dealing with logistics, the champions, Kradod and Scale, make their way to the Boiling Kettle for the fight pit and festivities. So, you are currently at the Boiling Kettle, enjoying your meal, and Piper,
Yes.
as the people begin to fill in, the proprietor, Gallade Bone Crusher, the female half-elf,
Mm-hmm.
will look to you and gesture, come on, let's go.
Alright, so I'll go up and I will start to play.
Alrighty. I would like for you to roll me a performance check.
Sure. It's a shame I can't actually inspire myself.
Nope, we looked that roll up.
Waited. Didn't need it. That's a 18 on the die plus 9, so I believe that is a 26? 27.
So you know that this place was already kind of a buzz with some nervous energy, like ready for fights, ready for excitement. People were stressed from their day, and now they're coming in hoping to unwind a little and watch people get beat to shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew exactly the kind of energy to play off of there. You knew exactly what songs really revved them up. And now the energy is electric here. You actually start getting requests.
Which I'm happy to provide.
And some people do figure out who you are, so the Jelltur the Dragon Slayer song is requested.
Mm-hmm. Of course, it is performed with great gusto.
And my hood's down the entire time.
Greg's dancing on the table.
You're not alone. There are other people. Gallade is actually coming around and smacking some people with a rolling pin, like, get the fuck down.
Craig gets down. But Craig kind of starts a hoedown in the middle of the floor. Kind of, like the locking arms swinging around and stuff like that during the song. It's the mosh pit of the South.
So, Piper's performance is just... Not only is it entertaining the people that came in, it is drawing more people from outside in. That goes on for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
The booming voice of Corbin Bone Crusher comes out. So, y'all came out tonight. How many of you came to play?
Craig just runs to the edge so Craig can watch the fights, intently.
The fights are varied. Sometimes you get some of the newer guards fighting against each other, and it's cute. They're trying.
Yeah.
Then sometimes you get some of the Morning Stars who go in there, and they battle. There's sparks flying off weapons. You see shields dent. There are some people that go in there and just bare-fisted up, no armor, no nothing. They're just wailing on each other.
Yeah.
And as the night goes on, Piper, you're actually encouraged to play music that, kind of goes along with the fight.
Oh, absolutely.
And it gets to the point where they bring out the champion, Doze. And you quickly realize where he got his name. Because you didn't think this was the champion. You saw him. But you're like, nah, he's just kind of sitting there. There's a guy, a half-orc, leaning back in his seat. He's been sitting down near the fighting pit. You thought he was probably just one of the workers. He has armor on, but that's not unusual. You have guards, people like that, they wear armor. He's got a battle axe leaning on the wall next to him, and a shield. He's got the orcish tusks, his hair buzzed short at the sides, kind of floppy on top. But the main thing you notice about him when they start chanting his name and he stands up is his eyes. Or the lack thereof.
I swear to God.
He has a massive scar across his eyes. He is blind. He cannot see.
I fucking knew it.
Because his eyes have been cut out by a sword slash or an axe slash at some point in his life.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in, and they have one of the guys in there that had fought. Kreg, you know that you're next. And you get to take this opportunity to see what he's capable of.
Gotcha.
Doze just puts his shield on, swings the axe around a few times in his hand, cracks his neck, holds up the shield and the axe. He's not even facing his opponent. And the guy, he looks like he's a newer guy. Like, maybe he never got to face the champion. Maybe he got knocked out the first few times.
Yeah. He finally made it. He's made it big.
He's made it big, and now he's like, what the fuck? This guy's not even... So Corbin yells for the fight to start. This kid runs at him. And Doze steps back and flips the axe and just takes the butt of it and slams it right under the kid's chin. Ooh. And then turns and bashes the shield into his throat, dropping him to the ground. And he just kind of yawns.
That made Kreg even go, ooh, ow.
He just yawns and stretches like, alright, now the challenger, please?
Oh, is there stairs or how tall is it to the bottom of the pit, out of curiosity, from where I'm watching?
It's about a 20-foot drop into the sand. There is a staircase. The question is, would Kreg bother?
Oh no. Kreg is climbing down the side. He's not going to be stupid enough to jump just because I don't want to take any extra damage that I don't have to. But he's going to be like, ooh,
right.
Ooh, it's me, my turn. So he kind of climbs over, starts scrambling down the side.
Alright, so Doze just kind of like cocks his head to one side. That sounds... Huh? And you run into the fighting pit.
Yeah. Basically, everything I'm about to say is going to be in Orcish. It's just like, hi, I'm Kreg. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm so excited. I'm very happy to be here. This is going to be awesome. Pretty much, I've never been a champion before.
He attaches the battle axe to his belt. He just kind of reaches over and puts his hand on top of your head. Mm-hmm. And then kind of like measures, like, you're up to his thigh? Is that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, this is going to be interesting. He takes the axe back off. And he actually faces you this time. He realizes, no point pulling the same trick twice.
Yeah, fair. Even Kreg wouldn't fall for that one.
Yeah, so he's like, alright, Kreg. Let's see what you got. And you just hear the whole place. Piper, any music you're playing is drowned out. There is a massive roar. And we're about to roll initiative, but JJ...
Yeah, at this moment, I would take the time to sneak out.
Roll.
22.
22. All right. Let's see. Yeah, no, you beat her. Scale's been watching you all evening to see what, because she's suspicious of you, but she only got a 20 on her perception.
Scale finds out my secret. That'd be nuts.
So you get to have the entire trip all to yourself.
Huh.
But we'll start with initiative.
Yeah.
Alright. So I will roll my tiny metal die for my tiny barbarian. Okay, that's not horrible. So, math, 17.
So, you beat him. He got an 11.
Sweet.
So you get the first... Yeah, you get the first go.
Alright, so basically, Crowd is roaring. Kreg has the things. He doesn't have any of his stuff on, so he feels a lot lighter than he usually does. I go into a rage, and it's just like, this is gonna be fun! And then I'm gonna take a swing.
I definitely place a, quick little bet on Kreg.
Yeah, is anyone betting on Kreg, by the way? Before we actually start the fight?
I did.
Alright.
How much you putting on Kreg?
4 gold.
4 gold on Kreg.
Yeah, I would have left. I would have left as soon as that, so I would have left before the betting started.
Alright.
Kreg probably would have gave whatever he has left, which is only really 2 gold and 5 silver pieces to put on himself.
Alright, so 2.5. So this is paper. Kreg.
Kradod bets 5 silver on Doze.
Haha.
But I was on silver. I was pulling on gold.
No, that's perfectly fair. She doesn't know Kreg that well, so yeah. She looks at the guy, she's like, he's gonna kill him.
No.
Also,
We're
well,
pretty rich.
I mean, they're also from the city, so they
Yeah.
know Doze's reputation. And the only thing they've seen Kreg do is
Kill him, man.
destroy an unarmed peasant.
And technically, you did not actually.
The word is kill a man.
And lose to your vicar.
Right, exactly.
See, Vicar
Alright, so
probably
there's-
fucked this guy up.
I just rolled for it. There's 2-to-1 odds against Kreg. So if whatever you put on Kreg, you get twice your money back.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Booyah.
Alright, so reckless. Ooh, so far that's high. Let's see if I crit. I do not. So that's a 19 plus numbers.
That'll hit.
Alright. So that's choose you. Wow, that is so disappointing. I rolled a 1 on my die. Alright, so 8 points to the back of his head as Kreg basically like circles around him quickly and just smacks him.
Alrighty.
And second attack. That's even better. Another 19 on the die. So
That'll hit. Yep.
that is 13 points of damage as he first one back of the head, then he kind of smacks him in the his side.
Oof. Yeah, he's not pleased with you at the moment.
Not, and then he goes around front and you just see, like, he can't see, but literally everyone else who's looking at Kreg he's kind of foaming at the mouth a little with a big grin on his face, and it just like, he just looks excited and a little, manic.
Alright. Well, seems like Doze here's in a bit of a pickle. Let's see what he can do. Alright, so he spins his axe around and he rolls an 18 plus numbers.
18 will hit.
Yeah. And I need you to give me a strength save.
Oh, did not expect that first. Alright, strength save. That's a 17 on the die plus.
Yeah, you
8.
get it. He hits you, and you are going to take
Okay.
14 plus 3 is 17 points of slashing damage. As he hits you in such a way where you feel your axe get, like, shot up. Like, you have to grip it to keep it, like, in your hands. As he, like, tries to knock your weapon out of your hand. Woo! So you are going to now take... It's 4, 7, 9, 11 plus 3, 14. The exact same amount as the last time. On a crit, which is really disappointing.
14 total, or?
No. It's 14 now halved to 7, so you take less damage than on the crit. But I need you to make a wisdom saving throw this time.
A 10!
That will fail.
Yeah.
So he knocks the blade up and you're like, haha, I've held it. And then he just like spins it and jabs you in the gut with it. He doesn't even hit you with the blade. He hits you with the top of the axe. So you kind of get winded for a second. And he's just like, come on, short stuff. You're gonna let yourself get your ass kicked by a blind orc, and the entire place starts cracking up at this, and you have disadvantage on your attack rolls for the next round as he taunts you.
Also, for my bonus action, I'm going frenzy now.
Yep. He's kind of he's hamming up for the crowd, and they are just feeding off of his energy.
That is fine. Kreg, he's just you just hear an echoing from the center of just cackling now from the tiny gnome, and it's just it's a little unsettling, but at the same time it's just oh, and then he's going to take a couple swings at it's a straight roll actually.
It's a straight roll now because of the taunt.
Yep. Okay, I really hope that hits. Does a 16 hit? Probably.
No, he actually interposes the shield and smacks it away, which is impressive for a blind man.
Yep, and the next attack? 18?
That will just hit.
Okay, I figured that was the magic number. Alright, so...
That was the magic number.
Yeah, he's gonna just... He's gonna go around him to the other side, and he's gonna take his axe with the flat of his blade, just smack him in the ass. For max damage to the buttocks. So that's gonna be...
Here's the thing. Every time you try to circle around him, he turns with you.
Oh, okay, then I just smack him on the side, I guess. That's not
so
fun, but fine.
he's not gonna let himself be hit from behind. He's not... But you do hit him,
That's fine. So let's see. So 7.
So you turn and swing, and he brings the shield down, but not in time, and you hit enough of the shield that it jams into his side along with your blade.
So that's 19 points of damage to his side.
Woof. And he kind of grunts angrily at that.
All right, so Kreg's just having a grand old time at this point. So 19.
That'll hit.
Cool. And then...
As I said, pretty sure you're going to win this fight.
Oh no, pretty much in the end, I was once I saw what he could do, I'm fucking frenzying, because I ain't fucking, holding back now. So that's gonna be 12 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And, just for funsies, I'm just gonna do a cartwheel as I turn, kind of circle him again. I'm happy to make whatever roll you need me to make.
That would be an acrobatics.
Cool. Alright, so...
Don't roll under a 10.
Alright. 15 on the die, so that's...
And
19.
you're good. You're able to cartwheel, you don't fall over and land prone and go, whoops.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So, his turn now.
Time, right?
What was that?
Second one time.
Oh, he already did that. First round. That hurt hard, the first one.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That is a 16 plus numbers. So let me remember what them numbers is. The numbers is a +6, so 22 to hit you.
That's a hit.
Yep. So that'll be only 6 points of bludgeoning, slashings. Half to 3.
Okay.
Second attack. As a crit.
Bring it.
So he will burn another superiority die here. 20, half to 10.
Neat.
And I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Motherfucker.
Yep, no, he learned which one he was gonna get a benefit from.
Yeah, no, I know. That's a 4 on the die, so,
Yep.
Shit.
So he's like, what, they couldn't find any fighters to come against me? So they brought out a dog?
Mean.
Hope it got its shots.
You've heard the shots.
And then he action surges and attacks you again.
I just start foaming a little more.
Ooh, I think that one's gonna miss.
Really?
Yeah, I did not roll high on that one. That is only a 9 to hit you.
Oh, that. No.
Rolled a 3 and a 2.
Bryan, can I make a suggestion for this one?
You're still rolling?
No, I am, but also, like, he's kind of standing still at the moment where he's just, like, you're going back and forth. And as he goes to swing for Kreg's side, he hits his head, but Kreg doesn't budge.
So he whiffs on the first one, brings it back, and then you interpose your axe, and they clash together. And here's this big half-orc guy, and his axe is now braced against this tiny gnome's axe, and no one's moving. But that will be his turn. Except, you know what? He will risk the op attack, because you're still at disadvantage until the next round. Yep. So he'll back up about 10 feet and, like, take that position again with the shield up and the axe forward.
Bryan, I crit. That's 10 points.
10 points? Alrighty. So he takes that position.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's your go.
Cool. Kreg's gonna just rush upon him.
Alright, and as soon as you do, you trigger his brace. He's braced for the attack and gets to attack you as a reaction.
Cool.
As a 21 to hit you.
That hits.
6 plus 7 is 13, plus 4 is 17, half to 8.
Sweet.
So you come in and he just kind of whips around and smacks you across the face with the flat of his blade. But that doesn't deter you in your frenzy.
Nope. So, Bryan, am I back to my advantage or no?
No, because you failed the wisdom save.
Okay, it's on his turn. Gotcha. Okay, that's all I need to know. Alright, so first one. Crit. I'm just gonna roll a 3 just for funsies.
Alright.
Okay, 16 misses, and then last one. 16 plus number, so 2 out of the 3 hits. First one's a crit though, so I'm gonna start with there.
Alright.
So that's gonna be 17 points of damage as Kreg takes the hit, and then he kind of just does a spin and just smacks him in the side again.
Was that 17 from both attacks or just the crit?
Oh, I didn't roll the other one yet. Okay, give me a second. 13 points as he takes the axe and just kind of just smacks the shield, but he hits the shield so hard it kind of just smacks him in his own face.
And then he crumples to the ground under that one. As you see blood just explode out of his nose, because you hit right where his eye line would be, down onto the nose. You heard audible crunch of bone, spray of blood, and Doze is napping. He is down.
Kreg just holding the axe up, and then falls asleep.
Relentless Bryan.
Well, I was gonna say, Corbin, like, people rush in as soon as he goes down. They've seen barbarians fight before. And, like, they go to, like, kind of grab you, and as soon as they grab the weapon, you're, like, holding it, but hanging from it and snoring.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Corbin just kind of lifts the axe, and you're hanging from it while the alchemists are tending to Doze.
So Bryan got past the relentless.
Oh shit, that's right. He wakes up with 1 hit point. Like, I'm fine. Oh jeez, fuck. Forgot about that. I always forget about half-orcs having that ability.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
So then we need to
Oh no, he looks up at the sleeping Kreg. He's like, yeah, no, fucker beat me. Oh, give me a drink and get me up.
Get me a drink and get me up.
Yeah, they help him up and they like kind of help him. There's cheering for the new champion who's all tuckered out. And Doze will actually come and join you guys at your table because they know where Kreg was seated.
Yeah.
Put Kreg in his chair. Doze just kind of makes a 2-finger motion in the direction of Gallade. and she brings over a couple of beers, puts one in front of where Kreg is currently asleep, and one in front of Doze. Cheers. He just starts drinking.
I'm gonna say Kreg probably wakes up in like 20 minutes or so. And literally is like, oh yeah. Hi.
Hey.
Did I win?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Good fight.
The fuck are you made of?
You know, we've been trying to figure that out for a while.
I thought
believe it.
flesh.
I thought so too.
I didn't realize you couldn't see.
Yeah, no, can't see a thing.
Wait, so Kreg is really happy that he just beat up a blind person?
Scale's just like, any victory is a victory.
Well, no, Kreg kind of looks at you and goes, it's a fighting ring. We're all equal. He's a good fighter, blind or not. And I wasn't going to hold back because he earned the title champion.
Yeah, some
He
are more
deserves-
equal
he
than others,
deserves the-
apparently.
He deserves the honor of an actual fight.
I haven't gotten one of those in a while. God, I think it broke my nose. We're gonna have to get that put back in place before work tomorrow.
I'm sorry. Wait, what do you do for work?
Oh, I'm one of the guards.
Oh! Sorry I broke your nose. He pulls out one of his potions of healing and he's like, here you go.
He like puts his hand up. Don't worry about it. We got the alchemists for that. They just know not to try to do anything to me until I've had a couple of drinks afterwards.
Oh, okay. Well, good fight. Well, I hold out my hand. I don't know whether he actually, like, how that
How far
works,
away are
but-
you?
I'm at the table,
There's a-
so it's just like...
Alright, so he holds out his hand and he shakes her hand. Yeah.
Kreg goes, you know who you should meet? Jelltur, he's a... Where's Jelltur?
Jelltur is nowhere to be seen.
Huh.
Kreg,
Yes.
Gallade comes over and gives you 5 gold. Piper, she gives you 8 gold.
Sweet.
It was from your bets
Gallade?
on Kreg. Kradod, unfortunately, you lose 5 silver.
I'm used to it.
So it brings you lot to the kettle.
Technically, a town burned down, so, we kinda had to go.
A town burned down? What?
We didn't do it.
Oh, what town is this?
Breath.
Wrath? That was the... He kind of gestures vaguely. Scratch, you have to like duck out of the way as his hand like goes across. You know he knows where his hand is going. He just doesn't
Yeah, I
care.
know.
He just kind of gestures. That was the lake town.
Mhm.
Huh. What burned it down?
An invading army of Drow.
Invading army of Drow?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're getting that close?
Yes,
I think they're on their way here.
we actually came to try to get word to the king, but we haven't been able to get there as of yet. We're trying to work our way up the chain, as so to speak.
Gotcha. Maurice! He just bellows. And this little like he's a wisp of a boy, probably just turned 18, wearing armor that definitely does not fit him. He just kind of runs up. Yes, sir? Yeah. Schedule these fine folk in to see the king tomorrow.
Oh,
You know what that means?
we just made a good friend.
Nicole, you know what that means? We don't need to worry about the gold assassin thing anymore.
Yes!
We can just let them flounder. I'm fine with that.
Let them
Like
stress.
fish out of water.
Yep.
Maurice is just like, I'm pretty sure he has a pretty full schedule, and Doze just like puts his hand up and puts his finger over Maurice's mouth. What did I say? Told me to put them on the schedule. Very good. What are you gonna do? Put them on the schedule. Are you gonna argue with me? No. Good boy. And Maurice just scampers away.
Poor boy. That poor boy.
Thank you, Doze. We do very much appreciate that.
If there are people coming to fuck my city up, I'd rather fuck them up first. The
Fair.
whole hierarchy and bureaucracy bullshit really gets to me. And considering I can't really go walking the walls anymore, I gotta do my part where I can. Yeah, I'm a castle guard, so I got not a lot of pull, but some pull, and let me double check I'm saying the name right before I start talking and put my foot in my goddamn mouth.
Oh dear lord, he's a castle god. Oh fuck me.
I'm right under Korth, and Korth will listen when I tell him something. If you folk know the location of that army, and it's a lot closer than our sources have told us, and it's probably best that we be listening to you.
Yeah, pretty much it was a lot of them. It was terrifying.
Fortunately, we were able to get the people out of Brath before the city fell, or the town fell.
Mm.
So where are they located now?
In your fine city, actually. The people of Brath.
Yeah,
We brought them here.
they're in the walls?
There, we left a lot of them at the pier in that sea shanty.
They're in the shanty town, yeah. He goes, they're outside. Fantastic. Well, I've been telling them for years that we shouldn't have a goddamn shanty town. Everyone should just be in the walls, but no one listens to me. Alright. We'll get them mobilized, start moving people out of the farms and whatnot. Get them moved into the walls. People are not going to be happy in the market district. Because of that, there's going to be a lot of extra bodies.
Mm-hmm.
But that probably won't be till tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully no one attacks in the night. How long ago did Brath burn?
It's been, about a week?
About a week. And did they have a boat or no?
No, they were trying to chase us on their mounts via land while we took, Captain Rosita took us on the dragon turtle.
Ah, Rosie. Love her. Alright. Well, that's good. You cut out a lot of time. Means that they're going around the lake. It's going to take them probably a few more days to get here if they're moving at full speed. We have enough time, hopefully, unless they got scouts going up ahead. And it's not like anyone's getting over the walls, so once we get people in, we'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright then. Looks like I have work to do. He stands up.
Before Kreg goes, like as you guys were having this conversation, he was kind of like he has like a little bit of 5 feet of rope, like 4 or 5 foot pieces of rope, and he takes one of them and he kind of just he's not the greatest at arts and crafts, but he kind of like makes a friendship bracelet for him before he goes, and he's just like, to remember our good times, and Kreg holds it up and just hold up your wrist.
I would like you to make me a dexterity check.
That is fine. I don't know how good this is going to be, but okay, that's not horrible. It's 14.
So when you hold it up, he can tell what you're doing at the very least.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
As you hold up 5 feet of hempen rope, which is like 1.5 inches thick, tied into a bracelet-looking thing. He gets that you're holding up something for him, so he like puts his arm out, and you like tie this rope to his arm, which probably weighs like 3 or 4 pounds. And he's just like, thank you. Kreg, was it?
Sorry, what kind of rope was that?
Hempen?
It's hempen rope.
Pounds?
5 feet of it. Hempen rope is pretty thick. You've seen boat line?
Oh, is it that?
50 feet is like 50 pounds. 400
Yeah.
feet is 50 pounds.
Yeah, hemp rope is thick, dude.
Yeah, it's thick, it's heavy.
Huh. I feel at some point Kreg would basically cut enough off to basically make a bracelet, or he would try to at least shave some of it off, because obviously he doesn't need like a full 5 feet.
You can unwind it and get twine from it.
Yeah, I'll do that, and if I get extra for other bracelets, I'm gonna make more.
Just sits there for the rest of the night. Oh wait, That was a dexterity check. You're exhausted, my friend.
Oh, hold on.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Same number.
Perfect.
Brian, about how much, twine do I get out of this? Just so I can have a number.
Oh, plenty. You have
Kind of
plenty.
5 feet of rope, hunting rope, a lot.
Yeah, you get a lot of twine. You get, you had a gift card from Michael's and you went to town.
Alright. Fair. I'm just gonna say I can make 100 bracelets, just for
Easily.
sure.
Easily, sure.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. 100
sounds about
bracelets,
right.
Here I go.
that sounds about right in the ballpark.
And that is what Kreg does with his downtime from now on. Is just sits there like a kid at camp, doing lanyards out of twine. But, yeah, Doze is gonna stand up and be like, alright, well, I got work to do. Gonna prep Korth. And get us going. He, walks over to where one of the alchemists is, grabs him and points at his nose. The alchemist just kind of sighs and starts going to work on him. And before he goes, he will tell you, where are you staying?
The Whispering Wood. Over in the market
Someone will be
district.
by to pick you up tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
Bye.
Kind of just waves and he heads out the door.
Kradod's gonna be like, wait, so you're all going to see the king tomorrow,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Can I come too?
I mean, at the moment you're with us.
I know, but I want to be invited.
Well, where Kreg goes, you have to go, so...
That's true. He is your charge at the moment.
All right then, yeah, I'll make sure I shine up my armor extra special shiny.
Kreg walks over and also gives you the most recent friendship bracelet that he just made.
Is this for me?
It's for you. And basically he holds up his arm too, and he has one on his wrist.
Kradod is just like overcome with emotion.
Basically, Kreg just gives him a big hug, and I kind of around the waist, and I pick them up if I can.
I'm sure you can pick up Kradod if they let you.
yeah.
It's an endearing one. Craig's getting better at control, so it's a little snug where just you know how strong he is. Oh.
Yeah.
But it's just aw. Pats on top of the mohawk.
I shall treasure it. You strange murderous child.
And Scale is still here, right?
Yes, she's watching all of this, by the way.
Brian, is anyone else staring at us, at least at me, at the bar
There's
after
some-
this entire ordeal?
There's some stairs. It's a little gnome who is way stronger than they should be, and you just beat the shit out of one of the castle guard, and you're a person of interest, but people are drinking. There's some grudge matches going on in the fighting pit. Corbin doesn't let anyone fight in his bar. If you're gonna get into an argument in his bar, you're going in the fucking pit.
Oh,
You want to fight? You go in the pit.
Nice.
I love that. They have a dedicated bar fight area.
Yeah, if you want to get into a fight in my bar, you're gonna do it down there where I can clean it up easier.
So if people get into an argument, they just throw them in the pit as well.
Yep. So, Jelltur,
Yo.
as we fade out from the heartwarming scene before us in the Boiling Kettle, which is an interesting phrase to say,
Mm-hmm.
you are wandering the Sword District. You're trying to keep yourself, under wraps. You don't want people really paying close attention to you. So you have to be very careful as you move.
Yeah. So
I need to find the map of the city. There it is. Nope, that's not the right one.
so
but-
you knows that the rooftops aren't used very often here.
Right, but as you do use the roofs to get around the Sword District well enough.
Before that, I want to actually switch over.
Ah, yes, you put on your mask and everything.
I take off the wig, take out the contacts. And I'm Jiraj now.
You are Jiraj. So you were in the Sword, which is the eastern gate. The Boiling Kettle is in the southern center. So you go past the training yard and the fighting area that's in the actual city proper itself. And you move about these buildings. They're more spaced out. So using the rooftops, it's not impossible. Scale did it. But the jumps, they're far jumps. They are...
As a thief, I do actually have a better jumping distance.
Yeah, no, so you're able to make it, but you have to, like... This isn't one of those you run and jump, run and jump, run and jump. You go up to the side, you measure it out, you back up, you run, you jump.
Yeah.
So you have to take the time to map it out,
Parkour.
go your way. You have to parkour yourself. And then when you get to where you would want to enter, you see the gates into the castle district. They are about 40 feet high. The tallest building you're on, only about 20.
Yeah, so can I see if anyone's at the top of the wall?
Every now and then you do see guards pass. They don't really look down. It's almost like they don't really feel they need to.
Okay. So I'll activate the boots and try to go up.
So you fly up. I would like you to roll a stealth check for me, just to avoid detection in general.
Yeah, but now I get to use Mido dice. 25, because plus 10.
25? Like a shadow, you slide. You decide not to, like, take the wall. You decide to go over the wall. An extra 20 feet. They're not going to look down. They're not going to look up.
Yep.
And you drop down. Do you stay up in the air, or do you drop down on the other side of the wall?
So if I'm up in the air, can I get a quick survey? Can I see my destination?
You can see where the nobles live, and you have a general idea of where it is. Picking the house out of multiple houses, make me a perception check.
Yeah, not the greatest at that one. Wrong dice. I'm so used to grabbing the other dice, I gotta grab this one now. Actually, not that bad. 16.
You see that there is one particular manor house where there's no smoke coming from the chimney. There's no lights on. This is probably the house you're going for. You heard that Lord Carcass is not really using any of the amenities or paying for anything to be brought to his home.
Right. Alright. I guess I'll drop down here and try to make my way over there.
Alright, so you stealthily dart through the gardens and lawns. Every now and then, using the boots to kind of fly over a wall before a dog can either see you or chase you.
Yeah, obviously.
Yep. And you get to the outer gates of the manor. This has been the Reliably Chaotic podcast. Champions of Solane is an original Dungeons & Dragons adventure written by Bryan Scharf using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set published by Wizards of the Coast. My name is Bryan Scharf, and I've been your DM. You can reach me at ReliableDM on Twitter.
My name is Nicole Summers, and I play Piper.
This is Jair, also known as JJ, and I play the character of Jelltur Jactus.
This is Matthew Reed, and I play Scratch.
This is Andrew Brown, and I play Kreg.
Greetings, listener! It is I, Sara, and I portray fan favorite Kradod Deephead! Theme music by Adrian von Ziegler. All other music by Kevin MacLeod on the Incompetech website and Adrian von Ziegler. Detailed information about music in this episode is provided in its description. Music for this episode was selected by Nicole Summers. The episode was edited by Matthew Reed with assistance from Sara. Contact us out on Twitter at Reliably Chaotic, email us at reliablychaotic@gmail.com, or join our Discord server by following the link in our description. If you like our show and would like to support us, please consider becoming a patron by going to patreon.com/reliablychaotic or by leaving a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really does help a lot. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you again in our next adventure.